Hey, 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 it's me. I'm live. Let's see, what am I going to do here? Let's do this right quick. We're going to show what we're doing for February swaps. It's super easy, super cute, and it's something we've never done before, guys. So if you're here, thanks for whoever left me the thumb. Hi, Teresa. Looks fun. Teresa's already seen this. I done this a while ago. Hey, Leonore. I done this on the live over at Michelle's. So we're going to see where we are here and go ahead and see if we can find us. There we go. View channel. And I think this is us right here. Hmm. There we go. Copy that link and share this. Okay. So what we're doing, I'm calling it a triple pocket flip. Okay. But it's actually more than a triple pocket. But basically, you glue this down. You have one pocket there. You have a pocket here, two, and you have a pocket in front of that, three. And actually, we have four. We should call it a quadruple pocket flip. But it has. But then it flips open, and you have a pocket inside here. This one flips, and you have a pocket inside here. And this one flips, and we did a belly band in it. And then we decorated all of this stuff. So this one I made with a mixture of, I started with a cardstock base of, yeah, a scrapbook cardstock base. And you're at the doctor. Hi, Zip. Uh, and this next one is we have all three. This one is all music, church music, hymnals, hymns. I done it out of hymns. So let me show you what my original inspiration was. So these are hymnals that I pulled out of a hymnal book. So my friend Robin made this and sent this to me. And you can flip it up. Hers are not pockets. They're like hidden journaling spots. And you've got places like that to journal in and decorate in. Anyway, but I decided, y'all know I love pockets, that I wanted to make mine into pockets. So that was my inspiration. This was my first one that I made. This is my next one that I'm working on. So we've got all three of our pockets here. So we've got one pocket, our original pocket glues down. One, two, three. Now we'll open it and probably do, well, we've already got one in here. Okay. Now we're going to decorate up here. And let's see, we've got out our bag of, our box of stuffs. And I had a lady here that I might want to use. Oh, wait. What did I do with that? I want to use some of them. There's some more of those little flowers. We might use some more of them. Oh, I know what that is. There, those ladies. They're too big. Even cut out, they would be too big. They're cute, but they would be too big. So even if we cut them, yeah, they'd be way too big. So we'll just stick them back in there. We could use some more of these. That little doily. We've got these are papers. Let's see what's on these papers because we might could cut out some of this stuff. I actually like that little lady right there. There's two of those. Oh, look at the little girl. We could use her. That's a jello. Oh, we could use that too. But it may be too tall. I think it is. And that cute little girl is cute. Post. I want to keep that out and that out. And one of those out. Put the other ones back. Hi, Ange. It says that, hold on, I can do this. Hold on, there we go. There we go. Let's see what these are. I don't remember. I think there's some cute little things in here. Oh, there's a best wishes. Let's do the journey. No, let's do this one. Here, maybe we'll do both of those. There's stickers. I don't know why those stickers are in there, but because they're, I know why, because they're from Taperology, and I put all of the Taperology stuff in here. We got labels. We could use some of those labels. Got some vellum. Oh, we got some of these. Oh, don't forget those. We got sparkly flowers. These are just little pieces that have been cut out of stuff. Look at the little girl. I absolutely love her. I'm thinking maybe she needs to sit right here. Actually, I think it's a little boy with a goosey gander. We'll glue him down. The little copper tone girl with her little bottom showing. Yeah, I want to do that. That. Now, I left out all that. There are some things there that I want to see, though. Did I put all those back in there? Okay. Okay, Cindy. Here, there it is. I knew I left something out that I wanted to see. Uh, let's have a little label and a little brown label too. There we go. And we're just going to stick them down just because they look cute. No other reason. They're serving not absolutely not a single solid purpose. Just sticking them down. And we're going to stick this one, go in a different way. Like, oh, there we go. And we didn't even cut off the edges of those. We just glued them like they were. Now we're going to take and stick that in the pocket. So this is what I want you to do for your thing. I want you to make one of these. You can decorate the insides however you do want to, but if you use a lot of pockets, like I'm using a lot of pockets, stuff them. Okay, stuff them with something. My fingers are itching. If you're wondering what I'm doing, my fingers itching. That little girl right there would make a cute little pocket. However, she is on flimsy. Oh, wait. What if we fold her paper like that and glue that paper? Super cute, right? In this one right there. The perfect size for her. So we're going to cut off our Jello advertisement. I'll cut the edge of that. Edge of that. Just give her just a little bitty divot, just not much. We don't want to cut off her head. There we go, just a little bitty divot. And we're going to glue her together. Now, because I'm not one to take and spread glue a lot, this is what I do. I stick it together and then I pull it apart and it smears it a little bit better, because that's how I do things. I just smear them around. There we go. Oh, she was cute. And so then these will be cute in a journal. Yeah. She's going to make us a little pocket. There we go. Down just a little bit, Cindy. Now, actually, she's a little bit big, but we're going to leave her be. She's a little bit big. Whatever we stick down in it's going to have to go all the way down in it because otherwise we're going to be in our fold. Okay, because our fold is right there. So whatever goes in it has to go all the way down in it. That's cute. Okay. That's pretty. This one here is just going to be just decoration, okay? You can't hardly see me tearing that, can you? Pull things closer to me to tear. Yeah. And we're going to put just a little bit of pink ink. This is some Stampin' Up! Ink that I've had for 100 years that feel really juicy. Right there. I think I'll put something right there. And we're just going to do decoration right there on that one. Yeah, that's cute. And I'm hoping, let's see. Oh my goodness. Is she too tall? No, she's not too tall. Look at her. Almost too tall. This is where we get creative. Cut off some white stuff. Is somebody talking to me? I sent the embroidery. What embroidery? Did it not come to you? Pretty sure you paid for it. Yeah, Lori Hollister won it, but then she said you could have it and you paid for it. It was on your invoice. You paid for it. Yeah, because you come in right as I ended the count, and I said, "Oh, it's already sold to Lori," and Lori said she can have it, and so I changed it on it. Yeah, yeah, I changed it on there and gave it to you, and you paid for it. Was charged to you, honey. Twas charged to you. There we go. We cut her out, and that made her fit a lot better. We're going to scoot her over this way a little bit, but we're going to put a little glue on her because don't trust those stickers, you know. There we go. That day, yeah. There we go. Just scoot her over just a smidgen. Ain't she cute? She's adorables. She's going to throw a snowball at us. I should have cut that snowball off. She got a snowball there too because we're looking at flowers right there. Oh well, it's okay. Yeah. Yep. No, you paid for it, honey. We're going to stick something else right over the top of that. I'm not sure yet what, but we are. Maybe a couple of big tags. What we got here? Like this. That. Oh, what's that? With horns. That freaks me out every time I see that fairy. So we have these kind of papers. These need to go over into my ephemera stuff over here that I pick out stuff to give away. We have these kind of papers. So I give some of this away. What's that? A sticker? Have some of these that have. I know they have ladies in them. I'm not really looking for ladies. I'm looking for words. Those are cute though. We may want to keep that out so we can see that. There, there. Mhm. Okay. That's not what I want either. This. This is what I want. I hear the drums. Can you hear them? So I live close enough to the school and the band room that you can hear the drums when they're practicing. Mhm. Wonder where the lid to that one is. There it is. Think. Our band is they win a lot of competitions. They're very good. They're getting it. Oh, I know why. I know why I'm hearing them. I wonder if they're having a pep rally. Tonight is basketball homecoming. Uh, Well, it's 3:14. I bet that's why. I bet they're having a homecoming pep rally. Here, nothing here. Y'all, I've explained this before. I can get lost for hours doing this kind of stuff. Just little bitty dibby stuff, what I call dibby stuff. Just just little bitty dibby stuff. So I'm gonna take and stick my little butterfly right on this. About right there. About right there. Is a sticker. I cut him out of that row, but he will need a little bit of glue, especially on these little parts right here. So we're gonna have quiche for supper. I've been trying to make this quiche all week, and just different things have come up. We've decided we wanted different things. Tonight we're having quiche. By Yemenis, we're having quiche tonight. Okay, so we're gonna stick a thing right in there. Maybe not quite so far down. Maybe like this, so that we know that that is a pocket right there. And then we're going to stick one right here, so we know there's a pocket right there. There. There we go. Just like that. Okay. Now we need to decorate right up here with something. There. Let's say that looked weird, like there was something hanging on there. We're going to use the rest of our fairies and put them in. There we go. Put them down right there. I love it. Over just a little bit, okay? Just a little too far there. There we go. Love it. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. Now it's time for something on this one. We need a pocket. Hi, Anitra. I missed your thing. Your live while ago. I was on live with Michelle. We were crafting together, me and her and Lisa Mingus. We were crafting together. These are postcards. I know. You know. Some of y'all have received these before. They're almost empty. We're going to go right here. That's going to be the top. We're just going to make a little bitty. Hold on. Little bitty divot right there. And we lost the bud. And I need that to sit down to right there. There. Mark. I'm going to go back and watch it. I want to see what you got for Christmas. We don't exchange gifts at our house. Uh, Usually we wait till after the first of the month. We exchange gifts with my brother and my mama and my brother and his family and my mama. And then I wait until after the first of the month of 1st of January and I give us each some money. Only this year, me and Dave, I didn't give us no money because we had money. We got quite a bit of more money than Jared did for Christmas. So anyway, so we saved our money for another time. I like that. I like that rose. So yeah. So I still have $50 of my money. Dave still has 100 of his. He's gonna take me out for a steak supper, he says. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with my 50. I spent the other 50. I had 100 and I spent the other 50 on tamales. On tamales. Yeah. Oh shoot. I have a friend that makes tamales. She'd be gone for about 5 weeks, and so she came home and ordered a dozen tamales to support her. Hi, Angel. How are you, honey? Did you have a good Christmas? Hey, Deb, I didn't see you come in, honey. How are you? There we go. Okay, that's cute. We want something pretty right here. Let's look in this right here. So this is our swap for the February. For February, this is our swap for February. Ooh, do we like the sparkly wreath? Do we like the sparkly wreath? Or we've got this rose that's got a sparkly. I like that one better. A hair in my mouth drive me crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I had thought about buying me a new uh 10 by 12 gel plate. I haven't decided yet or not about that. I put back my money. I hide it from myself. Do y'all do that? Hide money from yourself? I hide it from me, so me don't spend it. Can fritter it away. Got a mod? Okay. Okay. And then I want to put that sparkle right over that because I like it. No other reason. I like it. There we go. Right there. I need it to lay down. There. Hold my hand over that. So this is what it looks like finished. It is a flip up that has pockets all in it, and then you glue it down to be a pocket, and then these up here are glued on to be pockets. So you got two pockets here, a pocket on the front, and this will glue down to be a pocket. You flip that up, it's got a belly band. This is just decoration. You flip it up again, it's got a pocket here, and you flip it up again, and it's got a pocket here. And I just decorate all the tops. So anyway, not an original design. I got the idea from this. That is a journaling spot. This is for journaling. My friend Robin made this. And then this one opens up. And these are book pages, made with book pages. So, yeah. So, anyway, that was where I got my inspiration. And that's cute, and that's cute, and that's cute. And we're done. It's done. Stick a fork in us. We're done. Okay, hold on. We need to take that trash off. We're going to stick some more stuff on this. Why? Because we can. Why not? That's all right. I like that. I don't like that. So if you're wondering what it is, I'll show you just a second. I don't know if I can tear that or not. I don't think I can tear that part. I really want to, but it won't tear for me. It's really thick. So it's the zip code number thing off of the back of this little postcard. There. See, it's this. That one's really thick. It's this one is thick. Ooh, it is. But I really like that. I think that's cool. I don't think I can cut it first. So thick. I don't want to get up in my boxes and tear them. Oh, I almost got in that box, didn't I? I almost did. Not quite, but almost. Okay. That's going to need a lot of glue. But it also, before we do that, it's got fibers in it. You can look, you can see how it tears that it's got fibers in it. There we go. There we go. There we go. So this is what's going to be our trade. So I want you to, if you want to sign up for the trade, let me know. I want you to make one. There are no measurements. Just make sure they all fit together and set together. You're not wrapping them around. You're going to glue them on top of each other. Glue them where you have pockets. They make pockets. Then stuff the little pockets full. I just stuffed that one so full it just fell out. It just went away. So anyway, let's see if we can do this. I just locked it down in there. There we go. Now let's do this like this. Because we want to see some flour. There we go. There. So they are super cute. That one there, I really made that pocket just a little bit too big. Just a little bit. So whatever goes in it is just a little bit. Uh, anyway, so if you want to participate in that, we will take sign-ups on these until the end of the month. At the end of the month, I will announce who the swap partners are. And yeah, looky there, I used a bunch of stuff that I don't normally use. That's trash. That one's cool too. Let's see if we can find a spot. You know what? This is going to bother me. We need to figure out something here. It may just have to bother me, huh? There. We trim that down a little bit. Is it perfect? No. Are we going to cry? No, we're not going to cry. We should have paid better attention when we were fixing it originally. Right? There we go. There. So now that go fits down in there better. And that's good. There we go. There. We can see that there's something in it. So aren't those cute? I don't care if I made them myself. I think they're adorable. Adorable. Is my hot glue gun on? No. It's you want to do one, Anitra? Okay, I got you. So these are not hard. I mean, like I use my shapy scissors. You don't have to. I just thought they were cute. Hi, Anitra, Doretha. How are you, honey? Hey, when I get off, I need you to text me, message me, okay? I did something today. You may be mad at me, but I don't think you will be when I tell you what I did. So, anyway, so this is how this is going to work. So, let's say this is our page in our book. We would take it and glue it down 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just on the back of this. 1, 2, 3. Glue it down. You have now created a pocket here. Okay, a pocket at the very back. Now, you're going to take and cut your paper. Do another folded paper. This is a folded paper, okay? You decorate the inside, make pockets. Then you'll do another one that's just a little bit smaller. And inking it makes it show up. Okay. Okay, honey. I'll sign you up. And then you do one more smaller one. So this is a triple folded pocket. Actually, it's more than that. There's 5 or 6 pockets in it, but it's super easy. There's nothing hard about it. Nothing. I mean, you can literally use book pages to give them a book. You could put one in where? Put a book in this. You could do book pages. The one that my friend made me is made with book pages. Yep. So, what we've been here 38 minutes. I think I'm going to pull out a book and do one with a book. These. Okay. Well, this is my February swap. Okay. I need to go ahead and write down Anitra because she said she wanted to swap on that. February swap. And if you swap with me in my things, in my swaps, that everybody that signs up gets one from me. February swap. You could do it as a theme if you wanted, but there is no theme. Triple pocket flip. Okay. First one up is a Nitra. Usually Angela always wants to. Okay, I'm fixing to do one more. Okay? So I need 6 pages. And I'm not tearing that out. This is History of the Christian Church. I'm going to do 6 pages. We don't need a map page, and we don't want none of those that he's highlighted in. My husband loves to highlight in books. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This book was published in 19, I think we've discovered it's uh actually over 1903, I believe. No, 1887. 1887. So yeah, this book is over 100 years old. So we may end up having to bulk up our paper. Let's see how it folds first. No, first let's glue it down together. Okay. Let's glue it together first and then we'll see how it folds. We need 3 pages, two glue 2 together because you want it to be pretty thick. Okay. Hi, Bonnie. You down for this one? We're making triple pocket flips. And I'm showing from the beginning how I'm doing one. But here are my examples. We have one that's made out of just song pages. You glue 1, 2, 3 together, different graduating sizes. You make pockets inside of them. And then you can glue it down as a pocket. And I glued these down as pockets. So actually it's more than triple, but yeah. Yep. So anyhow, these are, this is, like I said, it's from what did I say, 1897 or 1887? Can't remember. 1897, I think. But it's over 100 years old. So our paper may be too fragile to use, but we're going to try our best this, okay? If it's too fragile, we'll glue it onto some copy paper. 1887, is that what I said? We'll glue it onto some copy paper. This book is the history of the church history book from 1887. What's funny is when I was talking about this today, I said, you know what? There are denominations now that were not even formed when this book was written. There is a section in it about denominations, but the denomination I grew up wasn't even formed in 1887. So Bonnie, I made you a package, and actually, I've printed the postage. I've just got to get it taped onto your package. Uh, with your dress from my swap is in it, but your piggy's in it that I bought you at Christmas. So it'll be a pig-tastic day when it arrives. There we go. Yeah. And I found a real cool pig sticker too when I was looking through some stickers and I said, "Oh, there's a pig. It's actually a flying pig and it's real what is that word? Steampunk. It's got metal wings. It's cool." So, okay, that will be our, we'll go there. That will be our, I will start it. This will be our front. I think this will be okay. Let's find our, do the, let's use a different kind of scissor. We've used that little ruffle several times. Let's use a different pattern scissor. I got more patterns than what it's now. That one's cute. That. There you go. I wouldn't make my bottom one. This is my bottom. I wouldn't make it more than 6 inches. Actually, I probably wouldn't make it much more than 5 because most people make their pages about 6 inches wide. That gives them a little bit of room to deal with it. So this right here is going to be our bottom, and it will be glued down like this. It flips up. We're going to put a pocket here. We're going to decorate inside of there. But right now, we're going to change colors of ink because we've done a lot of pink. And we're going to go to this sagey green. We're also going to change that. Do this sagey green. Yeah, that's pretty. And I like to, oh, I'm doing the back. I don't want to do the back. I like to do all the edges with the inside too. I'm not real fond of a great big one, but it'll be okay. Okay. Hold on, I'm looking at a date and I can't see what y'all are saying. You missed all the pink. Yeah, the first two that we done were pinks. See all the pink? There you go. There's all the pink. Okay. And then I like to open it and do on the inside here because you will see this inside. Okay. And we've got a really big blank thing here. We may leave it blank for journaling. Yes, we're just laying it down and inking. There we go. Onto that great big thing. There. Okay. Now, we are going to have to note that this paper, being 100 years old, is very fragile. So we're going to have to be real careful with the stuff. Here we go. Okay, that is our bottom one. Next up is this one right here. And I think if we cut right along the edges of that, right there, will be real good for a size. There we go. Uh-oh. I think we're messed up there. Cutting very nicely, though. Yep. Yeah, that's where we're going to run into our problems with our pockets being. See that paper split real not nice there, but we're going to even that up down there here and cut again and make that even. That and actually, I think I want to cut once more and come out just a little bit more out. I'm not worried about this so much as I am my width. I think my width is a little narrow on that one. So we'll use it for our inside one, our very top one. And There we go. There. All this out of our way. Did I ink the top of that first one? Yes, it is inked. It's not very bright, but it is inked. Okay, so we're going to fold this one. Right there is what. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, guys. This right here is an issue. You see my paper is cracking really bad here. That is an issue. That. I'll turn this up even. Now, this is what I'm going to do to help us with the top of this. Let's see if that one will work. Is that the one I want or this? I know you can't see what I'm doing. I'm coming back just a second. I'm cutting my tape. Okay, I want this piece of tape to go down just like this, like that. And then we're going to go over just like this, just to reinforce that top because that top there is so fragile. This one here did not bend as bad. We didn't have as much trouble with it, but this one is pretty fragile. So we're going to do that for our top. Now, we'll still open, but we've got a big gappy thing here. So I think we're going to do a piece of masking tape on the inside. But I don't have some of my fake vintage looking tape. I'm going to do that. That. There. That is going to help strengthen that, y'all. That'll make that fine. That's good. We're gonna ink. Yes, and yeah, we're gonna ink. And really all we're gonna see is just a little bit of that edge on top, okay? So let's ink. I won't ink on the top edge of this on top of that tape because it will just smear off, y'all. Literally, it would just smear off. So, and I got to be really careful because, see, I just broke that paper. I got to be careful as I'm inking. Actually, let's do this again. Let's lay it down so that we're not holding it up so that it has a chance to break like I just broke that one. It's not as juicy as the other one is. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to open it. We're going to ink on the inside. Where my I have a big, huge mask here, y'all. I'm looking, if you're wondering what I'm looking for my little water bottle, but I'm not seeing it. Hmm. Let's see it. Not on the floor. No, but there's my good scissors in the floor. Right where I put them, right? Where I dropped them a while ago. Forgot about dropping them. Oh, there's my water bottle right there. Uh-huh. Empty. Nearly. Okay. That's good. Now that's going to glue, and we're going to go ahead and glue it right on top of this. Right like this. Okay, we're not gluing across the top, so we don't have to worry about our glue having to go across that top. Just gluing just like this to make a pocket. Well, that one listed. Finger just arm just took off there. Okay, there we go. And let's just hold it for just a minute. Work better to keep it together on the inside. I don't think it's separating. It's just very fragile. I mean, this paper is over 100 years old. 25 to 128 years old. So I don't think that it's the problem is keeping it so much as it is just the fact that the paper is so fragile. Oh, that is a good idea too. Now this one doesn't have very much breakage there, and I think we're going to go ahead and ink it and see if we can not do anything else to it. Actually, we may have to see how it opens. I think we probably need to go ahead and put a piece of, you know what, I have an idea. So, this is my ideal. Looking for a lady that I like. This is my top, this is my top piece. I think we're going to do this right here. So my ideal is this. Okay. Now that one is just a little bit wide, so we're going to cut here like that. And we're going to cut just like, see, that would be good. So my ideal here is we're not going to see her. We're going to wrap her all the way around just like this and glue her down. And you're thinking, why in the world are we going to do that? Because every time we open that, that's going to make more, it's going to cause it to break down more. So if we glue this piece of paper over the top of it really good, it's not going to break down as much. Now, here's my ideal though. Here's my thing. Let me see. Here it is. There it is. This is what I'm looking for. I'm just flinging things everywhere over here. Okay. So I want to take this piece of paper because this is not an old piece of paper. It's just a piece of paper. I need another metal ruler, and we're going to do a hidden pocket. There are two different bags of ice in there, Jared. Oh, I thought about buying ice, and then when I saw there were two bags, I was looking for something. Am I cutting my paper? Or am I on my ruler? Can't tell. There, I think I cut my paper. Oh, yeah, I cut my paper. Look at that mess. Now, why did you do that? Okay, that's okay. That's not a bad, that's not a hard thing to fix. Just trim it up a little bit. So we're gonna make this a pocket, a hidden pocket. Only it's not gonna be so hidden because it's pretty wide. So I cut my slit for my pocket. This is gonna sit right here. Now, stop my lid. When you glue one of these hidden pockets, you don't want to glue down here, but we do have to glue around the edge. So we're glue around the edge all the way to the edge. Okay, we glue here and we glue here. Now we glue on top of the pocket, and we got to glue over in this seam here real good so that we are making sure it's protecting what we're putting it on to protect. Okay, so here we go. We've got it there, there, there. That's good. That's good. And that's good. Just a little bit over that way. Okay, that's good. So we have our pocket. It is a hidden pocket. A stamp. You can see, you can put something down in it. And we'll probably put some decoration over the top of it. And we've protected that hinge right there so that when we open this, we're not going to be creating a lot of problems there. Okay, and so this one is going down like this. Did that glue down yet? That glue stick? Yeah. Okay. Now, I see an issue with what we've got here. This right here is too long. We may have to put a little bit more glue on. Up in here, we've got stuff stuck all up in here where I stuck that, cut that tape. Okay, we need to cut to right there. That's good. There. So this is just the logistics of figuring out something that you've not made very many of. But that is nice. That's a nice pocket there. Yes, we don't see her face. It's okay. Here, if you want to know what she looks like, that's what she looks like. You don't see any features anyway. So there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We are good. So there's our 3 layers, okay? We've got 3 layers here. 3 layers. So like that one may be a little. Okay. So we have a pocket there. Bunch of trash right here. Want to get rid of because we don't need it in our way while we're working. We've got stickery stuff everywhere. There. Okay, that's good. So let's move these out of our way because we've got little things here we can use to decorate with. Um, I used a bit of that while ago. Uh, More on it. Yeah, just put it down. It's just we're just starting in decorating and layering and doing doing stuff here. Now, yeah, I want to make sure I'm not into her pocket, and I'm not. Okay, I am not into her pocket. So here is her little pocket, just like that. And we're going to fold this and stick it in there and leave it in there. There we go. There, there we go. So we see that is a little pocket. We want to on a, a also like that piece right there. Oh, we like that it has a little bit of color on it. We want some color sticking out. A little monotone for me. Of course, and it would be red after we've gone with green here, but that's okay. Green, what is it? Maybe we'll take that out and put this green piece in. I think so. Yeah. Okay. Now, there's that. Now, I want to find that little bag, and I've got stuff, y'all. I've got stuff that's falling all over the place over here. I know that surprises you. There's one. That's fine. I want some little labels. I see one in this bag. Give me that. That little label. I want to stick it right in here somewhere. Okay, these all need to go into, they don't need a bag. They need to go into the my little tackle box that has all the travel stuff. This is the label bucket right here. Maybe we'll do this label and that label. That one. That one has a green edge, so I'm cool with it. And I know y'all think I'm talking to y'all, but I'm basically talking to myself, okay? So I have really good conversations with me. There we go. I like that. And we're going to take our scissors and trim up this because it was cut crooked, and I'm sure I cut it, but it's crooked. Crooked man with a crooked shoe. I've never made a quiche before. I'm not sure how long I'll have to cook it. I'll have to see. I want to par bake my crust because I don't want it to be soggy. There. There. Okay, I like my front here. We've got a hidden pocket here. Now let's stick this right here in this back pocket so that we know there's a pocket there, okay? There we go. We've got a pocket there. And then we've got a pocket. Do we have a pocket right there? Do we? Yes, we do. We have a pocket right here. Let's get this that another that's the same thing. Get this right here. Have a pocket right here too. Okay, we're gonna fold just like that. And we have a pocket right here too. So we have back pocket, 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 hidden pocket. So there's 4 pockets right there. Now we're going to open this and we're going to decorate. And I'm going to put this right here, right there, because we're doing a green. theme. And look, we managed to miss the inside of this. So we're going to get it right here. But I have a worry because see right here, I have a break. Now that really shouldn't matter because we have this paper glued there. So I'm not going to worry about that break. Just beware that when you work on books that are really, really old, you run into this issue and you have to just find a way to work around it. Okay? Using a 130-year-old book, you're going to have issues with your paper breaking. Cracking. It's a cracking. Do we want to use that or do we want to use a piece of this? What you think? The flowers or the plain? Flowers or the plain? So have this one. That's got a lot of green in it. That's pretty. What else do we have? I also think those are about it. I wish I could cut straight. It'll look straight and then I'll look at it. Is what to go together. Just give me this. Oh no. Mine is pretty straight. Straighten that for me. Okay, here's very straight. Got it. Better. In case. That was a pretty soft green on the back, but it's mint green more than the foresty green. Old olive green. There we go. Nice little pocket right there. There you go. Now, if you know, you know that vellum does not like glue because vellum don't like water. So here we go. Let's do that. Run our little tape thing. Oops, I pulled something out of our watch. I'll run our little tape thing up here. We got tape up there, yeah. Tape there to the edge, to the edge, edge. Get to this edge. There. There we go. And there. And you can see through it because it's vellum. You can still see the green. And we got a watch there. I love it. Love that. And there we go. Pocket. Pocket, pocket. Now this one here, we've got tape on the inside of it. What else we got in here that's vellum? Although I have a whole package of vellum stuff. I'm going to see how this works. I think it should work okay. Come on. Come on. There you go. If you don't know what that is, that's a Xyron and it makes a sticker. You run it through. So I have this little 1.5 inch one, and then I have a big one that is 5 inches. And now we've turned our vellum into a sticker. And I'm going to stick her right there. It's a girl. Now, I'm not sure if my shoes are too wide or not, but we're going to try them. I think they may be too wide. Gotcha. Good. You just rub it down, make sure it's all stuck there. Good. Pull that plastic piece off the top. You can find these. They're shaped like an X. You can find them in thrift stores all the time, super cheap. And the little rolls of tape are not bad. I actually find the little rolls of tape sometimes at the thrift store too. There, that. There's our sticky little shoes. Sweet. Now we may see if we can find some kind of a word to sit down here on that piece of tape or something to go up there. Now we need a pocket. Yeah, now we need a pocket. I think we're going to go with this green this time. That is hilariously funny. Crack up. There we go. Much better. Okay. Let's ink the edges of this. Hardest part is what to put together. Well, there is a way around that until you get comfortable is ordering kits that all go together. You can buy them and print them. You can buy them in thrift stores. I mean, in craft stores, not thrift stores. Got thrift stores on my brain, don't I? So, little piece of this in there a little bit. And butterflies. We can't see it pretty on the page. That's it. And make us a little taggy out of it. There we go. Okay, I still think I want a word right here, but I don't know if I have any words here. I like that. And I like that. I needed something else right there. But I feel like I may need something right there too. Feels like it's a little nakey. Maybe I want that. So, do you understand what my concept is here? You've got three graduating sizes that are glued and stacked on each other, and they flip open, and you have pockets inside. You decorate inside, and then you glue it all in a book. Now, this one right here worries me, and we're going to put some tape on this. We are a little piece. Okay, that's good. I just want it reinforced. Is all I'm doing. Is reinforcing that. We're going to use. We're going to do. This is all just going to be decoration. Okay, and it's also going to reinforce our papers. Put that down just like that. Trying to be very careful and not rip her head off. That would kind of be catastrophic, wouldn't it? Yeah, a little bit there. Good. Sounds like that's good. I decorated this really backwards. I should have decorated it from, I don't want to throw that away. I do want to throw these little bitty bits away. But I don't want to throw that away. Now, I'll show you what we're going to do here. There we go. Right, a little piece of this right here to set right up here, and you may ask why. You see that split in my paper? I want that covered. Quite covered there. And I have to put something over that down there. Okay, now I have an idea that I may want to put this right here across and make me a belly band on that. I think I do. Nice and quiet at my house. It's Dave's nap time. Takes a nap from 3-ish to 5-ish. And we eat anywhere between 6-ish and 8-ish. Usually closer to 6 than 8. But it depends on what everybody's doing, what we've decided we want to eat, that kind of thing. Now, I like that, just like that. I like that, but I want it really inked, real, real dark. So I want to make sure I get it really dark. There we go. Okay, artichokes. Glue on this end, glue on that end. Oh, there we go. You'll see one butterfly, and we see both girls' faces. Yep, we're happy with that. We may find something that we like to stick right there in the middle, but right now I don't see anything that's just popping out at me. Need one more pocket across here. Oh, no, we did not do one of these. The side is straight. Let's cut this to 3 inches. Good. And everything else is good about that. Very good. Give it a divot. There we go. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking, what in the world are you doing? But because this paper is so fragile, I want to glue down a piece of paper on top of this to glue my pocket on top of, just to strengthen the paper, okay? That's all we're trying to do is strengthen the paper. Did you catch that? To go just like that. And actually, we're going to do the same thing on the back side of this paper. We're going to come back. Feels like it may be dried. We're going to come back and barely see it, but you can see it, but that's okay. We're going to do this right here. One of these right here. Two of them. There. Now you don't see it no more, do you? More than one way to skin that rabbit. Okay, now we want to turn this over. Everything's good. Everything's good in here. We have a piece of tape on the inside of that to keep it from splitting completely. And we're going to come here and we're going to put a piece of paper on the back side of this. Just a piece of paper. It don't have to be anything special. It does. Yeah. Just to help strengthen this paper. That's all it's for. There we go. Right there. It don't matter if it's crooked. It don't matter. Yeah, none of that matters because when we glue down this pocket, you won't see this. You won't see this at all. Just to help strengthen it. So now here's the deal. Sometimes you get books that are this old and they don't that's why you watch videos to learn ideas. I mean, when I first started, I watched videos like a person on drugs trying to just do it all in. And that's also why I always suggest people make them idea books. I have a book of ideas that I write down things. I watch people, you know, look go look on YouTube for people that have ideas for filling a junk journal. That'll give you a bunch of ideas. That's not trash. That goes in here. Now we got to clean up our mess. But you get the idea here what we're doing. So, uh, if you want to join in, okay, if you want to join in, but you're nervous about sending your work to somebody, go ahead and sign up to join, and I'll have you be my partner. Okay, and then it'll be you don't have to worry about it because I'm easy. I'm easy to get along with. All of my things that I get in my swaps are going in my little books. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. There we go. That one's done. That one is, but I want to keep that little piece. Put our skizzers up. Our skizzers up. Skizzers up. There we go. There we go. Those I know where they go. What we got here? These are our. That's our stuff that we're still working on. Nope. Yep. 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 That's trash. This is not trash. It can go here with our little thing there. What is that? Oh, that's cute. This, this with it. We're going to cut it to about this short, and then we're going to cut our end a little pocket, make us a little tag, and we're going to stick it in there just like that. Like that. That's good. That holds these. My belly is fixing to say I'm hungry. I feel it fixing to growl. So, oh no, you don't need to be embarrassed. You don't. That's why I said I will be your partner because there ain't no judgment from me because I still sometimes make crappy things. So sometimes I have an ideal in my head and it just don't play out. You know, it's all good. Let's see what we have in this package right here. See if we find something that we want to set on that right there. So all good. But for the most part, none of the people that sign up for my swap are big judgmental people. So but I really don't like it. But I think I might like this one right here. See what I think about that. I like that one with the green glitter. Yes, I do. That goes in there. That's empty. What goes in it? Something goes in it. What goes in it? I know I didn't empty a whole bag of stuff. Yes, I did. I did. I emptied that bag there. Let's put that back there. We're going to glue this down. We're just going to put glue right here. Right here. Let's make us a big circle of glue. The clip are there, but lose them. That hold that one. That one. That can be put up. Go in there. That turned out really cute. It's got tape, so we don't have to worry about anything. Something right here could be cool. Wonder what. For all of them. That's ooh. Actually, that right there was kind of what I was thinking, but it's way too big. But that's one in here. Oh, this is the book of ephemera. In this, so we have these. So I buy these little packs like this. You can get them at Hobby Lobby, Michaels, online. And that chair's cool. This is a possibility. Oh, for what word? The piece of ephemera somebody made and sent me. I have another thing that I'm looking for here. There, right in here. There. Not too big. Here. If so, we may have this one here. It was all locks and keys. And I used a bunch. Ooh, that one's very delicate. I like that. That better. Actually, I made that one's on a key ring. It's a lock, a key. Ooh, that one's smaller even than that. We'll see. Okay, those are good. We'll see. We will try those out. Don't put those behind there. So this is just a card holder, and or a picture holder actually, and I put my ephemera in it, and it slides in and out. So yeah. Cool. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe this right here, yeah, right here on top of it. I like it. That's a thing. With the mirror. Not really. I like the mirror by itself. Not really. Do I like the key by itself? Yes, I do. Now, y'all know I'm always saying I don't trust stickers. I trust Xyron stickers, okay? I trust them when I do them on the Xyron. A dude. And I didn't want to have to try to glue all the little holes and stuff on that. There's that part off. Here's this part off. Are you crapping me? Stupid thing's a sticker to begin with. Trust you. Well, here's the deal. It's a sticker to begin with. I don't know about that. I didn't even realize it was a sticker. But we're going to use it. We just wasted that piece of Xyron. Now that we know that it's a sticker, how many things have I glued down that was stickers? Came out of the same thing, didn't you? Are you a sticker? No, you are not a sticker. You are not. No, you're not. You're not. No. Anyway, there we go. Okie dokie. We're all done. These are all done. There is 3 towards my sign up. So yeah, I'll be making however many people that sign up, they all get one from me. And when I match up and do, I'm a partner with somebody, they get double. They usually get 2. So Juju was my partner for the doll dress swap. She got 2 dresses and two. I don't count how many things I put in for um this stuff, the ephemera, the happy happies. I just put in till I hear something says stay stop. So anyway, extra pieces of hard stock that need to go in the scrap bucket. I do have some vellum laying here that needs to go in with a vellum packet. Somewhere there's a vellum packet. That's my pen. There. Up there. There was a key, a vellum key, but it was too big. So let's go back in there. Oh, we'll stick it right here. That goes with that. Okay, I think that's everything that goes in this tub. The rest of it is little pieces of cardstock that can be put away. What have I done here? I've got something making it stand up too tall. There. Okay. There you go. Paper. Thanks everybody for hanging with me. So this is what it's going to do, a triple pocket flip flop. So anyway, we've got one here, one here, one here. This one here is very vintagey looking, but it does have the modern stuff in it. The modern is this is from an old songbook. It's not antique, but it is vintage. So, and then this one just has songbook pages and a lot more cardstock and stuff in it. So they're all cute. They're all cute. So yeah. I'll see you guys later. I'm sure I'll see you over at Juju's at some point tonight. So Pam has interview tonight, don't she? Does she have an interview tonight? I think so. It does on her channel. I still have one more page of things to write out. This goes in my happy mail. This is from Beth with my trade swap yesterday. These are good envelopes. They need to go in the envelope bucket here. There we go. And this is my this. So I keep them in an envelope that says the 2026 swaps. I did have one that said 2025 swaps. It's over yonder. And that way I can tell who I match up with who and all that. So right now, Anitra is my only person that is signed up. So anybody else wants to sign up, you need to let me know, okay? Get that part off. Okie dokie, artichokes. I'll see y'all around. So thanks a lot for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Bye bye.